Jennifer is back with us. Jennifer is a licensed member service officer at Synergy Credit Union. Jennifer, we're talking again about working with elderly parents, and one thing that we wanted to discuss is how do you help your parents with the finance and estate planning?
Well, you'll want to make sure that their power of attorney and their will are both up to date. A lot of parents that I meet with request that we make their accounts joint with their adult children in order to get around having a power of attorney or to avoid probate after death. However, it's not something that we would advise. The best thing that you can do is make sure that your power of attorney and your will are both up to date, and that both your power of attorney and your executor knows where it, along with other important things such as your safety deposit box keys, are located. Make sure that they know which financial institutions you have accounts with, as well as make them aware of any insurance policies you may have, those types of things.
Okay. What about if there's one main child that is, really connecting and doing all the work, but there are other children in the family? How do you kind of make that work?
You want to make sure you keep your loved ones informed about what's going on, especially your siblings. They're on your side when it comes to the well-being of your parents, and it helps to eliminate any misunderstandings about their care and what is happening with their money. Managing your aging parents' finances can be a lot of work, but you don't necessarily have to do it alone. And also, you don't want any issues when they find out about the decisions that were made after the fact.
Right. What about if you don't maybe have as close of a relationship or a partnership with your parents? What are some of the signs that may come up that you do need to step in?
So you want to keep your eye out for things such as unusual purchases. So take notice if your parents are suddenly buying things that don't fit their needs or their lifestyle, or they begin entering multiple contests or sweepstakes. Piles of unopened mail, that could maybe be a sign that they're falling behind on bills. Always complaining about money or the lack of could also indicate that maybe there's a problem. Physical setbacks such as fading vision, which can make it difficult to drive to the bank, or arthritis can make writing checks difficult. Memory problems, so not knowing maybe what date to put on a check or not remembering where to write the dollar amount. Becoming very forgetful, those could be an indicator that you may need to step in.
Okay. Now, what about elder abuse? Is this a problem, people being taken advantage of because of their age?
Yes, unfortunately it is. Something you want to make sure you keep your eye out for are things such as family members or maybe friends requesting an early inheritance. So, for example, adult children, grandchildren, niece or nephew, who may feel they are entitled to the funds since they will receive them eventually, and they might think, I have a particular need now, so they try to rush the process and get the cash. Another example might be someone trying to create codependence. So the abuser commonly takes on the role as a caregiver, whereby care is exchanged and used as leverage for financial help. Or using excuses and tactics. So they might use tactics such as making other family members or friends look like the perpetrators, while the abuser is the savior. Abusers can manipulate the victim into thinking others involved don't have his or her best interests in mind. Or maybe the abuser might claim that it's because of their mental state and from being exhausted from being the caregiver and using that as an excuse.
So all kinds of things to watch out for.
Okay,
well, we thank you so much for joining us today. And if anybody's looking for more information or help, what's the best place to go? Just can they call the branch and ask to speak to somebody that has expertise in this area?
They can feel free to either stop by the branch or call the member contact center, and we can get them in touch with the right experts and point them in the right direction.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.